Attack the enemy! Victory is ours!
Hello everyone, and welcome back for another War Thunder First 10. Today is with the long-delayed First 10 for the Panzer IIH, as you can see right here. So, wow, the steering's a little wacky. So, my Panzer IIH I bought at Christmas, for the Christmas sale, and I just haven't really taken the time, honestly, to get down and drive a First 10 for it. I've had so many other First 10s to work on, and so many research boosters that I want to use them for getting other vehicles, and I finally had kind of a break. It is 1 a.m. on Saturday, 22 April 2017 right now, when I'm recording this. I've had the opportunity to finish up the World War II Chronicles event tank tasks for today already, so I've taken the chance to record this here First 10 in this goofy little thing. I don't have any research boosters turned on because this thing is premium and therefore it's already maxed out. Let's see what we can spot here. Okay, I see. We've got a, yeah, M16 up there. He's running away from where I just fired artillery. I got a hit on him. What do we got over here? We can see somebody. And I can hear somebody. That is not friendly, not friendly. Come on, what are you stuck on? Get off of that. I don't even think he saw me. Oh my god. Well, that went well. I mean, it was ridiculous, and I should have done much better, but it went well enough. Oh my god, hello, Sherman. Got a pretty good hit on the old Sherman there. Let's see if we can't get a second good hit on him. Yeah, he is running away. Oh, what do we got over here? Uh-oh. Oh, it's a Matilda. Great. It's a Matilda that saw us. Let's see if we can hurt the Matilda with a different shot. Alright, they definitely know I'm here. The word is out. Try to get a hit on that Matilda over there with this Panzer 40 shot. Couldn't really see in the flying dirt there, unfortunately. Alright. This thing is certainly fat. Oh, there we go. Matilda's... Nope, it's not the Matilda that's knocked out. Not getting hits there. Alright, we're going to put some artillery where the Matilda is. There she is. Okay, there's the M16 firing at us. Let's see if we can get a shot at him. Sure how that didn't hit. Switch ammo. Alright. Let's get a good shot on that M16 there. Uh-oh. That's not good. That is so not good. He knocked out our driver. Come on, boys. Somebody needs to switch into the driver's seat, and you need to switch faster than that. Phew. Survived somehow. Alright, I think it's time to displace. I'm not sure if he saw me moving or not. I think he probably did. He certainly would have been looking here. Maybe not. He may not necessarily know where I moved to. Let's see if we can't get a shot on him here. I think he's just saw me move. This tank took entirely too long to move, and entirely too much turret time. Ah, an M5 got me. Oh well. Alas, he was closer than I noticed. Okay, well, we'll see you in battle number 2. Alright, this will be battle number 2. I'm going to try to dash up alongside A here on the eastern side of the wall and try to catch them at their bridge. I forgot at the beginning of Battle 1 to show what my actual lineup is, so there you go. Now, I am running this at its actual battle rating for purposes of at least the start of the first 10. I think what I'm going to do is do the entire first 10 at its actual battle rating, and then I'm going to take it into high tier 8.0, 8.3, and do 3 or maybe 5 battles there. I may do a 7 and 3, I may do a 5 and 5, I may just do a straight up 10 and 5. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do here exactly, but I believe I'm going to actually take this thing into high tier for part of this first 10. Let's see what we've got here. Hey, I got somebody. I'm guessing probably Soviet AAA. Here's somebody. Oh, jeez. Heard somebody, alright. They were the British. So sorry, Tovarish. Except you are not a Tovarish. Yeah! Okay, move, move, move. Go, go, go. Get a shot at him. Got his driver. Another one coming down the bridge. Hurry, 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 turret. Hurry, turret. Not sure how that didn't hit him, honestly. Quite honestly, I'm not sure how that didn't actually make contact right there. That was disappointing, to say the least. Are we... Okay, we are able to shoot. That was just a graphical error. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Oh, very not cool. There we go. Jeez. Awesome. Well, we're dead. Oh, we're not dead. Somehow we're not dead. Jeez. Now we're dead. That was different. We survived a few hits there. Interestingly enough. I'm not sure where he hit me with that first shot, because nothing really should have not gone through. But anyway, we'll see you in Battle 3. Alright, gang. This is battle number 3. We're charging into battle with our extra helmet and our Japanese submachine gun strapped to the deck. So, as you know, since it is 22 April, that means the World War II Chronicles event is going on. The current one for the Soviet Lend-Lease Matilda with the 76mm gun, pretty sure. I forget specifically which gun it is that's mounted on the turret. And the British Excelsior tank, I think? I don't even remember off the top of my head. A33, I believe? I think it's Excelsior. And then the PV-2 or PV-20, and somebody must see me coming, or they're just randomly firing. And the Yak-3T with 2 20s and a 37 on it is what the reward vehicles are for this current World War II Chronicles. So, as those are going on. Uh-oh, that's not good. Took a pretty bad hit there. Oh, probably from the guy right behind me. Awesome. I like the whole ting noise. No gunshot or anything, just a tink. Fantastic. Well, see you in Battle 4. Okay, guys, this is battle number 4. Sorry, I almost said 3, but I think I could be forgiven for how quickly 3 went. Based on the results of Battle 3, we are not going to do the same thing and charge right into the B point like I did last time on this exact same map, just from the other side. We're gonna try to get around to the edges here and get to some sort of an ambushing kind of position and see what we can do. Getting around on them a little bit instead of driving right up into a position where they can drive right up and blast us one. So let's see what we can do. Maybe right here? How's right here look? A bit exposed from up there on the hill, so continue forward, my lads. Continue forward. Change your mind, right down here. Capturing C. I wish I'd put artillery there. Let's see, is anybody up on the... Nobody's up on the bridge above me that I can tell. See if we can move it up to C here. Catch somebody unawares at C and hopefully not get caught unawares myself here from up there on their hill. There we are. Hello, Comrade Fat Hilda. Goodbye, Comrade Fat Hilda. You had a friendly Fat Hilda. That's no fair. Alright. On to the next one. Okay, everybody. This is battle number 5, and I'm glad I got a map where I can kind of take advantage of the speed and open terrain a little bit. Having that map twice in a row was not really playing to this tank's strength, so gonna try to get out to the edges of the map here and catch some enemies by surprise a little bit. Hopefully. Let's see, we should have some people coming about there, let's say. So we're gonna try to get out around the edges here and give somebody an unpleasant little surprise. That's the goal right here. Right here. Right here seems good. Just scooch her up just a little bit here. And of course, the gun can't lower down that much because every map in War Thunder is a hill. Well, good job there, buddy. Real good job. Back up, back up, back up. Oh god, back up faster. Oh, that's just amazing. That's just amazing. How did that not? And then that shot goes through and explodes off to the left. That's just beautiful physics. Alrighty. This is battle number 6. I've been more than a bit disappointed in the first 5 battles. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not exactly doing this vehicle a service here in the so far the first half of this first 10. Let me see if I can't race down to the, I think the A point actually. Go back to taking advantage of the vehicle's speed and see if we can't get a little bit of research done here. Well, I mean not really research, but it doesn't need any, but get some score for the team here. We can race on into A through rice paddy fields that don't really allow racing. Come on, little dude. Move it. Oh, that's really gonna be how we cross over the edges. It's gonna be having to break through them and be stuck to them like glue. That's fun. That's fun. That's lots of fun. Alright. Ha! Gotta hit on somebody. What are we fighting here? Oh my goodness. Fighting all the things. All the nations. All the people. Come on. Crank that turret, soldier boy. Alright, let's see what we got here. We're gonna just hide by this tent here. Very well done, boys. They're taking C. Well, that's not really surprising. That wasn't. Pretty cool to spot somebody up on the bridge right now. A really good shot at him from here. Alright, there we go. Bit of a positive result, and then we get double plinked from an M5. That was extremely fast. I mean, that was like machine gun belt loading fast. Okay, out. Coming about. Hey, something that can actually turn around. Alright. That was actually a nice little treat. So this is battle number 7. I'm just gonna finish out 10 battles in this, and then I think that will not be the end of the video. I know for certain I've got at least one bonus footage, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna at least get a couple battles with the Panzer IIH in a high tier, in some high tier gameplay, 8.0 or so, and see what we can do with it. I may not necessarily bring you all the battles that I play in high tier. Like, I'll probably kind of cherry pick and get 1 or 2 good ones where we actually ambush something high tier and destroy it, and then probably call that good. Got the point captured. We're gonna get the heck out of Dodge. Never mind, we're not gonna get the heck out of Dodge. Gonna hope that I took the gunner out. I didn't. I didn't get the gunner. I was trying to get out of there and not stick around and fight. Okie dokie. We're gonna make a run for the sea point here in battle number 8. Fast as we can get there. Actually, sort of have the right color camouflage. I mean, I guess technically. It's like they have their own little movie theater in there. Alright, let's see if we can't take advantage of the speed of this thing and actually get someplace faster than the enemy. Now, with BT-7s and BT-5s and M22... Oh, it's just America, so just M22. So, this might work. This might work. This might just be successful. Boy, you gotta be careful with the steering on this. There's not a lot of fudge room, really. You can oversteer quite quickly and quite easily. So a couple battles ago at the end there, you saw I got a modification in a loot crate there for my Stern Panzer II, and that actually was concurrent with the final research modification that I had left besides that. So that actually spaded out my Stern Panzer at the end of that battle. So some progress was still made, even though research wasn't necessary on the main featured vehicle here. Still making progress and spading out other vehicles. So that's kind of cool. Okay, and the M22 is coming. Yep, there's our M5. Well, that didn't do too much. Let's see if we can get another shot on him here. Yeah, I knew it. I knew that wasn't going to hit him. Come on, aim better. Wow, really? Come on. Come on, loader. Come on, it was just the transmission. Why was the load suddenly taking so long? Okay, this is battle number 9, and it's Conquest, so I am in fact going to try to race to get to the capture point as fast as I can, while steering all over the place wildly. And getting shot at. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Come on. Holy cow. Move, you little dingleberry of a tank. Snow blindness today. Blindedness. Alright, we are nearly up to the cap. See if we can get in there and actually start taking it. Alright, looking good so far. Somebody else is up here, I can hear them. Nobody else from our team, though, so that's fun. Jeez. What the crap, team? got his breach. Let's go charge him. Let's go charging on. I hope he doesn't have any buddies behind him. He probably does, but I gotta take advantage of taking his breach out. See if we can get us another kill here. Well, not that way. There we go. That's better. That's better. Of course, now we're exposed to Su-76. That's fun. But we have artillery. So let's put artillery on him. Get out of dodge. And then get an ambush on this other fella coming up the hill here. A couple fellas coming up the hill here. Back up, back up, back up. In a bit of a bad spot right here, just this moment. Yeah, bad spot. Manually rotated turret isn't doing us any favors either. I don't think I actually got my shot off there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Switch gunner, switch gunner, switch gunner. We don't have time. Okie dokie. Here we go. Battle number 10. And final, or is it? Spoiler alert, it's not. I'm going to do some high tier battles with this thing because that's how a lot of people are going to use it. Is in high tier battles, flanking and excuse me, flanking and kind of troll squatting with it. So that is also what I'm going to do with it. Take it into some high tier battles and see if I can't do a little bit of high tier troll flanking. And I will kind of cherry pick some better battles with some better results for that, because otherwise it's just going to be boring. But just so everybody knows, I am going to pick the best battles where I get kills or something, or at least like harass the enemy instead of just like getting spotted and knocked out. Because really, what good is that? For the first 10, sure, I'll show you everything. First 10 battles, no matter what, regardless. But when I get into high tier, I'll just show you all the good stuff. That's what people want to see anyway. It's not where he came from. Well, I got the capture anyway. I suppose anybody wants to actually come in and help here at the, capture point. Well, we'll get the score results and then come back for the final thoughts. So, final thoughts for the Panzer IIH for playing it at its battle rating at any rate. It's alright. It's not really well suited for close quarters city kind of fighting. But certainly if it gets into the right kind of situation, it can be very, very good. Had a couple of rather abrupt endings, and there's somebody already here really? Somebody's already up here shooting us, guys. Come on. I gotta love that little pink noise too. Like, no explosions, no gunshot sounds, nothing. And a completely oblivious team. Like, I'm glad that, like, they're mostly over by the A point, but come on, guys. You gotta kind of be paying attention to... So we'll finish the final thoughts by watching somebody else. Let's see if anybody's actually... who is this guy? Let's see if we can find him real quick. Or this guy, I guess, who's basically... whatever. Okay. So to finish up the final thoughts, yeah. It's a little bit of a situational tank. I'm going to have some fun, I think, taking it into high-tier battles, and I look forward to doing that part. I'm going to do that on a different day, but you'll all see this in the same video, so it'll be all the same for you guys. But anyway, stand by for a couple of scenes of bonus footage, and then following the bonus footage will be the higher tier battles. I'm not sure how many there will be. It's going to kind of depend on how quickly I can get some good results, and how quickly I get frustrated and or tired of driving the Panzer IIH in a high tier battle. So stand by and you'll see how many there are. Alright, so starting out with the bonus footage, I am post-narrating this, by the way, on 17 May, as I've just finished all the editing for this. So this is actually the end of battle number 1 in my Panzer IIH. Flying around the Ju-87R2 trying to just find a target, couldn't find anything. My gunner starts blasting away. I drop the 1,000 kilo bomb and catch a greedy little A-36 trying to chase me down after a Hurricane had already killed me. That's what you get for being greedy. And I got a couple more angles of replay for you. There's the Hurricane up front. You can see him blasting away at me. You'll see me get set on fire in a moment. The Hurricane peels off, and this A-36 is trying to steal the kill. And instead, he gives me a kill, which I was only too happy to take. And one final little flyby angle. Into the drink with you, sir. And one more bonus footage scene, and then we're on to the high tier battles after this. So notice that two likely looking pair, and realize you can't see this on the minimap, but these guys are sitting right above our spawn. So a little bit of porpoising up and down, drop the same 1,000 kilo bomb, and a couple of spawn rapers sent exactly the kind of welcome that they deserve. You come into my spawn, I'm going to do what I can to kill you. Alright, so this is the first 8.3 battle rating battle that I took my Panzer IIH into. And now these first 3 battles, these are going to be the usual result that you can expect if you take your Panzer IIH into a high tier battle. It is not all going to be roses and parades and you just utterly wiping high tier enemies off the map. Far from it. You will have good battles, and I'll show you 3 good battles after these first 3, but these first 3, they're not fun. So I'm showing them in the interest of full disclosure. There were a lot more than just these 3. These were just the most likely kind of results that there were, so that's why I'm showing them first. Then we'll get to the good ones. I want to finish on a good note. One thing I do like to do here on this map all the time, not just in the Panzer IIH, is put artillery right at the enemy bridge there, because it's kind of a choke point, and you can expect the enemies to funnel down to it. So if you get the opportunity, around about the time you're reaching your end of the bridge, put artillery at their end, and as you can see, there's a hit, and it lights up an enemy for the team to see. And several hits. Didn't do a lot of serious damage, but it does mark them for the team, and your team can then see that there's enemies there coming. Now, it's not a surprise that they're coming, but it's always nice to have confirmation to say, yeah, they're really there. They're actually at the bridge right now, so maybe we'll be a little less surprised. So this wasn't the first time I took my Panzer IIH into a high-tier battle, but it was the first one where I had this sort of result. I'll show you what I mean in a moment. So I'm able to sneak all the way around, get in behind them, which is kind of the idea with this thing. Obviously, you want to be able to get in behind or get to the side of them. Come up behind a chieftain, and a couple guys on the left there. Get a beautiful shot, set him on fire. I basically own the chieftain at this point. Now I was waiting for him to extinguish the fire to put a second fire. He doesn't do it, so I'm trying to just kill as many of his crew out as I can. And then I got shot in the back by a T-62 that was camping on the bridge. So, yeah, this is kind of the result you can expect. Now, I should have had better results on that chieftain, but oh well. This is the second usual results battle you'll see. And this is the first of two where I have a little bit of a problem with with the way I died. Not that I died, but just the way that I died. And you'll see what I mean when we get to it, both this battle and the next battle. It's not so much that I died, because I expect to die 9 times out of 10, maybe 4 times out of 5 in the Panzer II at an 8.3 battle rating, because, well, a lot of things have to go right. Events have to fall into place in the right order for you to be able to really successfully carry into the battle with good results in an 8.3 battle rating. I mean, you're in a 2.3 battle rating tank. It's not going to... However, get ready for some savage, harsh in-game chat commentary here. This was hilarious. So good that I took a screenshot of it. Coming up. Watch the response to the mod's chat message here. Because he's in an E100, that's why he said he's the secret weapon. Coming up in just a moment. There it is. Hashtag savage. So, while I'm waiting here and hoping that somebody's going to come pulling out either in front of me or off to the left, I was kind of watching over here to the left for the likely approach, but nobody came up that way, so pushing forward a little bit to see if I can catch somebody over here to the right, or maybe even sneak in behind somebody. And so I'm kind of slowly creeping forward here a little bit, just looking for enemies, and not exactly the enemy that I wanted to see. A T-10 right up front. Now, I briefly considered popping him one just to mark him for the team, but that would have been basically suicidal. So instead, I'm just going to pull into a little ambush hidey hole here because my tank is small enough to actually fit in here pretty well. And just sit and wait. And I can hear somebody coming in the right side earphone. I actually didn't mark the right spot where he was. He was actually one street over. I didn't mark him properly there. But as he goes by, I tried to get a shot into his engine, which didn't work because A, it hit the track. And then tried to get around behind him. Now watch this right here. Look where his gun barrel is. Beyond my tank, but he's able to fire and kill me. His gun barrel is literally past my tank turret. But he's able to hit me with it. Awesome. After that battle, though, here's battle number 3. After battle number 2, I actually did go into the game. Thank you, driver. I did go into the game and check out the armor on the T-10 to see if there were any places where I could actually pen him, and the lower part of the back plate, you can actually punch through it and damage the engine, for sure. The upper part, you have to be real close and be shooting at a downward angle so you hit the plate flat. The upper part of the rear armor. The lower part of the rear armor is penetratable from a little bit of distance. Now for battle number 3, I'm trying to get over into the... I stopped to shoot at this truck here, which I really shouldn't have bothered. He's moving a little too fast, and I didn't have a machine gun, which would have been the best thing to shoot at him with. So what I was trying to do was get over into the buildings, the wrecked buildings here to my right, and took a little pot shot at that T-54-47 just to hopefully mark him, which didn't work. But I'm trying to get over here and hopefully sneak up and ambush somebody up here at one of these roads. And what do I run into? Of course, but an IT-1. Now watch this right here. Minimum arming distance, minimum shooting distance on the IT-1, right? Yeah, not so much. It's 0. And that's some crap, too. Now this guy actually sent me a whole bunch of chat messages afterwards and told me he was going to report me for bringing a low-tier tank into high-tier battles. So good luck with that. Anyway, the bad usual results over. Here come the good results battles. This is the first good result battle. There'll be 3 of these. This one being the least good result, but still kind of a good thing. Now, Livewire 7 there. If you watched my T-10 storming Berlin video, he's the guy who got flipped over on his side by the bombs from the DO-217, and I charged into him and bowled him back over onto his tracks right side up with my T-10. So that's the don't flip over, I can't help you this time message there. He was in an M48, if I recall correctly. He's in an M60 this time. I don't know if he finished the research in between or if he just already had the M60A1 and decided not to drive it in that one particular battle, or if even that was his second spawn. I don't honestly remember. You could watch the storming Berlin video and see if he starts out in the M60 and gets killed and then comes back at his M48 or not. I don't honestly remember. So, now here, I got a little mad at him here because obviously I was trying to work on this for this video, and I thought he actually intentionally sent it, which he didn't, because you'll see how quickly he responds here. He already had that message typing when I said, did you really have to type that in all chat? So I believe that he didn't mean to do it intentionally. So don't worry, I forgive you. Also, because I know that happens to me all the time, where you just hit return, enter, to start typing in chat, and for whatever reason it shifts your chat from all or squad to, or from team or squad to all chat. I don't know why either. It does it to everybody, I'm pretty sure. So I was waiting behind that tent to try and ambush hopefully an enemy tank coming by, but nothing came by, so I decided, well, I'm gonna go get the capture point before the enemy team gets the capture point. And because my tank is such a wee little thing, I knew I was able to just hide in this little hidey hole here, which is a pretty good spot. And this actually is a really good spot. A different battle I had, which I didn't keep, I was actually sitting here in this exact same spot, and a M2A2 came around the corner about 150 miles an hour, and we had us a little duel of the ineffective little tiny tanks at a high-tier battle. It was kind of funny, but it didn't work out right for the video. So I got the capture, which was really the good thing here. I was able to use my tiny tank and the speed of it to get into the capture point and take it without being detected by enemies off to the sides. At least until right there, where I lost my engine, but still survived. I'm basically right here just trying to track down what... Now, I knew I could hear enemies right up here, so I'm putting artillery there just to get it off. And I'm trying to track what's shooting at me, and then the T-62 gets me. Which, oh well. This is kind of an in-between battle, transitional between good and bad. This one, though, this is the best result I had. So I put artillery on the likely choke point there to try and hopefully destroy something, but if not, then at least mark something for the team. And I'm skimming around the edge here where I know the enemy is going to come and they're going to push in towards the capture point. And then when I saw this nice, likely looking little crater here, just about Panzer IIH sized, I pull in there to kind of try and hide my silhouette even further. I'm expecting somebody to flank around to the right here. But the most likely avenue of approach is going to be this right here directly in front of me where I'm looking. So I'm just kind of scanning back and forth between both, just waiting for something to come by. Boy, did I get here fast. First enemy spotted. Pretty good hit into him, take out his breach. And then a second M60A1 comes up, and this guy thankfully stopped and didn't know where the shot came from. And God mode achieved. Oh my god. I wish I'd been recording my live commentary in that one, because I just about blew up out of my chair when I got that kill. I couldn't believe it. So I know there's at least another M60A1 over here, and that's what I'm heading over to hunt. And as I pull up here to try and take a peek for him, what to my wondering eyes should appear but a completely oblivious second M60A1. And he stops right in front of me. And I put a second one into the ground. I was so jazzed at this point, I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is the video. This is the battle for the video. It's never going to happen again. Now there's the other M60A1, the first one that I hit in the turret. And I don't know that he saw me. I think he heard me here. Obviously, I know he was aware of me because, well, you'll see in a second, but I was trying to sneak around behind him and put a shot into his engine and set him on fire. But as soon as I came around the corner, he was waiting, unfortunately. But still, taking out a pair of M60A1s and very nearly getting a third, because I did take out his breach initially, but he had time to repair it. But super successful. And the entire battle actually went so well that I kept all of the score reports from it. Honestly, I considered using this entire battle as just a standalone video on the channel by itself, but I decided to just add it into here. And I killed that poor guy like 5 times, I think. 4 times. There's all the end results, including the God Mode Award and the Punisher Award. Not bad. Alright, so this will be the final good results battle at 8.3 battle rating for the Panzer IIH. And the reason I didn't put them in rising success order was that I just put them in the chronological order that I filmed them and recorded them. So fighting against the same old allies as usual, as you can pretty much expect right now in tank battles. Generally, you're going to see Axis against allies in most cases. Sometimes you'll get a Cold War lineup, but for the most part, you'll see America, the United Kingdom, and the Soviet Union against Germany and Japan. That's pretty much what you're going to get most of the time. And that was, of course, the case here. And I got a little goofy in the chat here because I was having a good time after the M60 battle. This was 2 or 3 battles after the M60 battle. I don't know what order I actually recorded all 6 of these battles in. I'm not sure which ones were first, which ones... I know it took me a couple crappy battles before I had the good battles, so I know that the good battles happened a little later. And again, a little artillery on the likely avenue of approach to hopefully light up an enemy coming up to the capture point here at B. And then I'm going to push forward and try and get into these trees here and hopefully ambush an enemy trying to come up here who isn't looking for something small, even though I'm desert tan colored here. Pushing forward a little bit to get an initial peek out, and then I was going to duck back if I saw anything likely. Didn't see anybody, so I'm pushing forward to this rock up here to hide behind, and there's the first enemy in sight, a T-10, and then another T-10 right next to him. So now I'm in a bit of a pickle, because one T-10, I could realistically and reasonably wait for him to shoot, then dance around him, and maybe get in behind him and shoot him. Now, I had checked after the Berlin battle to make sure that I could actually damage a T-10 somewhere, and I can damage him in the lower back plate armor. I knew that for sure. So there's no way I can get behind that first T-10 without the T-10 in the back seeing me and shooting me. So right now, the best thing I can do for the team is actually fulfill the reconnaissance light tank kind of role and just sit here and spot tanks, enemy tanks for the team, and just try not to get killed. So that's what I'm doing here. Actually waiting for him to shoot and then drive forward so I can duck in behind him. And at some point while I was watching him, the other T-10 had moved up towards the B point, and he's about to get blasted and killed. You'll see it in just a moment. He's moved up to the left, up by that rock up there in the left upper part of the screen. There he is. You can just barely see him. Okay, now you can see him moving. I didn't see him because I was typing on the chat there. But in just a second, he's going to get killed. Now, thankfully, I put the artillery after the one that I was interested in going after. And there we go. The other T-10 just got killed. I realize he must be the one from behind the second rock. And I'm going to peek out, see, wait for that other T-10, and then decide just commit to it and go. Plus, he takes a hit there. And I'm hoping it was some sort of disabling hit, like he's either on fire or maybe lost a track or something. Make my dash around, get in behind him, totally behind him, and line up the shot that I know I can hit. And it does go through, does start a fire. Beautiful. So now I'm going to test and see, because I wasn't sure about the upper plate, so I'm going to test it and see if I can punch there too. You can't. So back to the lower plate, getting ready to set a second fire, and somebody else shoots him and kills him. Now ordinarily I would not be angry about somebody killing a T-10 that's right next to me, but in this case I wanted that kill. Ooh, I wanted that kill. I'm still glad that the T-10 got taken out, but boy, I wanted to take out a T-10 with a Panzer IIH, because that just would have been funny. Oh well. Come around the corner, had another chance at God mode here as a Chieftain comes driving up. Now I know I can punch through the bottom of the Chieftain's lower plate. I just fired just a little bit too late on the upswing of my gun and just missed hitting him in the lower plate. Got him right in the seam of the upper and lower plate. And then get just pummeled by a Super Pershing. So, oh well. Still, you can have some fun with the Panzer IIH in high-tier battles, but you're going to have to be careful and you're going to have to expect a lot of disappointment along the way. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the extra bonus footage and the higher-tier battles, a little thing different for this first 10. Thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.